My principal is Dr. Zacios.
Dr. Zacios.
Dr. Zacios.
I call her Dr. Z.
She's kind. I give her a hug.
I like to think of her as a happy person, and she tries to understand us.
But she's always been positive. She never had anger.
There was a fire in the bathroom, and Dr. Zizio came down and told everybody to leave the bathroom so they could call the firefighters. She's my superhero to me.
She is a great person, and I'm happy that she is my principal.
Miss Bynum.
Miss Bynum.
Miss Bynum.
Miss Bynum.
She has encouraged me to work harder to get smarter.
Well, she is a good principal. She always looks up for us. She's always trying to make us the best students that we could be.
For the SOLs, she always has the cheer, and she dances down the hallway and claps all the students' hands before they start the test to pump them up for the SOLs.
The favorite thing about her is that she's kind.
She's awesome.
She's funny.
Wonderful. She's sweet. She's the best principal I ever had.
She's one of a kind principal.
If I get to choose any principal in the world, Miss Bynum would have been my first choice.
I am in 5th grade.
1st grade.
3rd grade.
4th grade.
My principal is Mr. Thauska.
He's very fun to be around with. He's always very energetic.
He gave me a pizza party for doing my best, and he gives us water day.
I don't think we've ever had a principal that actually goes around and gives high fives to people before the SOLs.
My favorite thing about Mr. Thauska is that he's a pretty funny guy. Sometimes he'll joke around here and there.
He's nice, and he's nice.
He's fun.
Last year on water day, we got to dump the tank with him in it.
Overall, he's a good principal. I enjoy talking to him, and if I ever have a problem or I need to talk to him, then I would.
My favorite thing about him is that he always gives the bus driver the air high five.
Mr. Pascal's really nice. He cares about all his students.
He enjoys staying to be the school principal.
Really? He looks like Santa Claus because he has a really, really long white beard.
Well, actually, Mr. Pascal got pie-faced in field day.
But the good thing about him is he's a really good principal, and he does a lot for this school.
My favorite thing about Mr. Pascal is that he cares about all his students and he makes sure everyone's doing their best. That he is somewhere just close to here. He's here, inside there in the office.
He's really kind.
He is cool.
Awesome.
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 He's amazing.
He's just a good principal, that's all.
She's funny, she's loud, and she is smart.
She's funny and pretty.
The favorite thing about her is that she is pretty loud. When we were doing the raffle for Teacher Appreciation Day, she picked her name a few times and said her name, even though she wasn't supposed to be in the raffle.
One time at family fun night, she dressed up as a sumo wrestler.
Even though, if you've gotten in trouble or such and such, she still cares very deeply about you. She always wants you to know that you're a good kid, and you always just have to try harder.
Mr. Kennard is nice.
He's nice.
He makes challenges like Spring Free Week, so that makes me
turn off the TV and make my brain more healthy.
She makes us do like really fun challenges, and once we complete them, we get to do something fun like the Bear Bazaar or the blowout sale.
He does funny things in the announcements.
He went to school just as a superhero once.
He helps people when they get hurt, and he takes care of our school.
He's the best principal in the whole wide world.
Well, he's really tall.
He's a tall principal.
And he's really kind.
I would describe him as awesome.
He's really funny. He's fun.
He has like a really good heart. I love how he always like comes around to check on everyone.
My favorite thing about him is he's our principal.
He was outside, and then there was this camera following him, and we told him to shoot the basketball and to shoot it, and he almost dunked it, but he didn't. But it was like really crazy.
He's sweet, kind, and really nice. Finished.
Miss Cruz West, it's like, I don't know, like she's way nicer than the other principals I had in the past.
She's very, very, very nice. Like, calm down, chill out.
My favorite thing about her is that whatever trouble comes, she can solve it right away.
She helps around every single day. She works very hard and tries her best, and always has a good heart to help her students and teachers.
She just has such a kind heart.
Her favorite thing about her is like helping us teach. Learn a bunch of things we like.
Whenever Miss Cruz wants to rap, bam! It's like a world of imagination. Miss Cruz West has turned this place into a world of imagination. I mean, us Core Kelly Cougars could like dominate all learning throughout the whole wide world. That's the changes that she made.
Miss Covey is a kind, hardworking principal.
Principal Covey is really kind, nice. She always includes everybody.
She is a good principal.
Well, she's nice, she's supportive, and she's funny because she makes funny holidays for us.
Every day when I come in, she always greets me and says good morning.
I would say kind.
Hardworking.
Intelligent.
Supportive because she's never excluded anyone.
It seems like she always hides the learning somewhere, so we have a very fun experience, but we're also learning while we're doing it.
When people get sad, she makes them feel better.
If somebody was being mean, she would never yell at them. She would talk to them nicely.
She kind of reminds me of a mom, just takes care of this entire school and works really hard to do so. She really cares.
She's really sweet and nice.
She's nice.
Polite.
Miss We're also nicest principal, and she helps people learn.
She's a really good principal. She cares for the school.
She's really nice and smart, and she talks in Spanish and English like me. And whenever she comes in the classroom or any classrooms, she always says hi to us, and I say hi to her and I hug her, and she's really nice.
Ms. Burrell is really nice because she's always trying to find ways to make fun activities for us.
I love that she's our principal.
And if you could describe her using one word, what word would you use?
Nice.
Everyone calls him Mr. O because no one I know can actually pronounce his name.
I like Mr. O. I think he's a really good principal because he's super nice.
When he came to our school, he tried his best to make George Mason a safe and really fun school, and I think he's really succeeded at that.
One thing he doesn't do is eat jelly donuts, because most principals eat jelly donuts. Well, from what I've seen in comics.
Still, he has rules, and I think he really cares about this school, and he's really determined to make it a better place.
So one word I would use to describe him is probably awesome.
Caring.
Responsible.
He's awesome.
He's not completely wild, because if he was completely wild, this school would probably be burned to the ground in about 18 seconds flat, so...
I think he's just an amazing principal, and he's really improved the school a lot.
Thank you to the ACPS Foundation for choosing Mr. O to be our principal here at George Mason Elementary School.
She was born in the Virgin Islands in the 1990s.
I like her personality. It's really nice and warm.
Que haces cosas nuevas. She's the best principal ever. That I could just hug her a lot.
She will listen to us. She will have us give her some ideas about our school because it's her first year here.
She doesn't deal with problems harshly, and she always listens to both sides of the story.
My favorite thing about her is that she gives us the supplies. Some school, they don't have the supplies that we do. She gives us advanced supplies.
Es bonita todos los días. And I know she grew up to be a teacher. Go.
You mean a principal?
Yeah.
Well, I would like to say thank you to her because she's really kind and she really helps us.
She's just the best. I just don't know what to say.
So Dr. Phillips is amazing. He has this positive attitude and this positive outlook on everything and every student at Jefferson Houston.
He always has a smile on his face, and he's always willing to have a talk with someone if they need help.
He's like a family to us.
I feel like he makes it a lot easier for teachers to give students the education they need.
No matter what's going on, he's always willing to give you a smile or just joke around with you and have fun.
He likes to joke around a lot.
He's hilarious, which is amazing because a principal needs to have an extraordinary sense of humor.
He works to make sure that everyone has a positive experience here at school.
We love him as our father, so we call him Uncle Jeff.
I feel like he's a great principal, and he is just really kind to people.
He's an amazing principal in general. He cares about all of us, staff, students, from tallest to smallest.
Because we're all family in that school.
We're going to miss him a lot. He better stay in Alexandria.
He's the best principal we have because he's invested in our future and he really cares about us. Like when we get in trouble, he's always there to put us in the right path.
Well, Mr. Mazur's very kind and he's very respectful and he cares about us, and you can go to him if you need to when you need help or anything, and he's very funny.
One word I would describe him is he's caring.
Very respectful.
Yeah, he's just a really fun principal.
He's an interesting principal. He's got quite a bit of weird values.
Once I saw him when he was in the hallway, and this kid was he had a skateboard, and Mr. Mazur took his skateboard, and then Mr. Mazur started riding it for a little bit. It was funny.
He makes a difference for all the students.
You made me a better person.
Miss Peters is very caring.
She's
kind, loving. She's a fun teacher.
She might be first seen as just like a normal principal, but once you get like a close relationship with her, you can really see how caring she is for everyone here.
When she sees students struggling, she always wants to help them.
One word I would use to describe her is different.
Loving, caring.
Different might be seen as like a bad word because that's against the norm, but she takes that word and she uses it with pride.
She worries about all the students, make sure they're doing fine.
She has a nice heart and understands what kids are going through. And when they come to her, it's like she listens instead of like talking.
She makes a lot of people happy, puts people in good moods. And other than that, she's just a great person.
She loves her job, and you can tell that a lot.
She's just such an indescribable person.
I just hope she keeps doing what she does. She makes it a better school.
Mr. Ballas has been really great this year. One word I would use to describe Mr. Ballas is supportive.
Commendable.
Respetuoso, porque es una persona admirable y a la vez es una persona que te tiene mucho respeto y al hablar con él tú sientes que estás hablando con respetuosidad con él y con seguridad.
He is very accepting of diversity. He's very outgoing.
And he's really good with allowing us to voice our opinions and good with allowing us to be able to show our voice as students.
I think what makes Mr. Ballas a great principal is just how dedicated he is to the school and making sure all the students are going to class on time, not missing anything.
But I appreciate him for making my sophomore year, my first year here at TC, great.
Love that dude.